Shalom, shalom, y'all. Olive. Evil Israel Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, at the east, for praise glory too. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Rock and Dash, which is Pedro Hoopertons, better than the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I want to give noble honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone and shalom to sister brothers in the truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying. Show yourselves approved. Shalom. Going to talk about the topic today. Yashua, what's going down now? And Esau jocking in position. Esau getting ready to come down with that sword. Why? Because he's been exposed so bad. I mean, on all fronts. He's exposed overseas. He's been exposed here. Epstein list, all of that. So right now, what Esau's doing, they're about to go for their major plan. What was that? Davos, Switzerland? That little witch doctor come in, bless their little plan. They what's that? World Health Organization, who has been talking. They're gonna come with disease X, which is gonna be their new pandemic. So what he's about to do is that the UN troops already in here settled in. What it looked like, because the apostle elders coined it, this looked like this might be the year of Jacob's trouble. Like he about to come down with that sword and clear everything out and do his whole reset. You know, he's got to get the population down to 500 million is what he's gunning for. So he's going to use pestilence and the sword to do it. And 2/3 are totally oblivious to that fact. They still out here worried about playoffs, you know, Super Bowl, feeding their belly, things of that nature. And I'm like, man, this devil, he ain't even hiding nothing. They got the witch doctor out there blowing in their face, chanting. Man, this devil desperate, man. He about to come with it. I put out there, they got the little robots with the AK shooting and everything. Hey, that's why they're gonna do a whole lot in California right now. Silicon Valley, they're gonna get them CHIPs up to deck, the robotic military up to deck, and the UN troops going. So I'm opening up this right here, because it looks like, hey, we about to see this pretty soon. This Jeremiah 30:7. And last for that day is great. So that now it's like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So we're going to a time called Jacob's trouble. It's a time where they're going to attack Jacob. And Lord, we're going to do a lesson on it later. Oklahoma got a bill they're trying to pass. It's on the books. It's a new bill, HB 1311. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to do a lesson on it to get it all the way out there. But they got a new bill where they talk about if you're Hispanic descent and you're in the gang, they're going to label you a terrorist. Straight up. And you already know they label you a terrorist and they coming at you with their whole military.
That's the part of that King Alpha plan right there.
God, so that means they come and bring it to the forefront. You know, they're not hiding anymore. And if they're gonna go at the northern tribe, they're gonna sneak in and put us in there too. Southern tribe can go in there too. They're gonna make a way to put it. And they're labeling us with that T word, man. When they go for that T word, it's serious. Every time Esau say you a T, he coming at you, man. Full-fledged military force, not no police, military force. You know, go ahead.
Hey, sorry for interrupting, but when they put you in that category as a T, then that's when they can invoke the Patriot Act, though. That's the whole purpose of it.
God, so they going for that right there, man. They about to label like American citizens as T's, and they gonna put them militia groups in there too. Anybody that feel like it goes against a global reset, you're gonna be an enemy. You know? Yeah, so everybody gonna be in that, man. It look like he got to go for it now. Like if not this year, sure probably next year. Like this devil can't wait. You know, they fully exposed things that are happening overseas. And the devil's like, man, if I don't go for it now, I ain't gonna never get it. But they said now never.
I got Revelation 12:12 to back you up.
Good, huh?
This is this Revelation 12:12, and it reads, therefore ye heaven, and ye that dwell therein, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil shall come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
You hear that? Devil coming down great wrath because you have a short time. That backs up. It's perfectly what I said. His time is short. Everybody's starting. I heard 2/3. You know, Jake starting to call Esau. I'm like, wow, what? You don't have a job. They started like, hey man, he an Edomite. I'm like, what? Did I just hear that hood Jake call that man so-called white dude an Edomite? fight, so the truth is coming out. Jake is now getting spiritual. You know, they bugged out and whatnot because they watch too much TikTok, but they're starting to get a spiritual team to them. That's never been so. So Esau seeing that, he's like, I got to strike now because he don't want to come listen to us, the prophet. You know, we going to get Jake right. So Esau like, I got to bring it in now. All his plans overseas is falling apart. Other countries is mobilizing, China, even his own people, the Russians mobilizing. Everybody, what was that? Some EU countries no longer recognize the Ish people and their sovereignty anymore. I remember Elder Michael Chicago pointed that out. I was like, that's big right there. So they're losing the covering cast. So that lets them know, like, I got to move on them now. You know, Jake over here getting smart, getting some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, still making it. My people over here smoking meth. You know, I'm losing Edomites every day. I got to make a move now. This is falling apart.
I got a quick one based on what you just said, because you said Jake is getting real smart and they getting it with knowledge and understanding, and that's in the spirit of King James. King James, like this is Psalm 144:9, and it says, "Keep me from the snare which they had laid for me, in the dens of the workers of iniquity." Ooh, yeah, see right there is that you know, Jake and Yasha are getting basically in the spirit of Yahweh. So therefore, if we get in the spirit of prayer, and so once we get in the spirit of prayer, we're actually able to see the snare and trap that Esau even setting up by way of the law that the occupant mentioned earlier. All right, so I tell y'all just mentioned that one of the laws that they placed here in Oklahoma is that they're going to start laboring the so-called Latino terrorists, you know, the gang members. So that's the snare and the trap by way of their laws, which is an unrighteous decree. Okay. And so because we're recognizing that, all right, we're getting in the spirit, we're able to recognize what the devil is doing. All right. I'm gonna read that again. Psalm 141:9, it said, "Keep me from the snare which they have laid for me." All right, and that's the spirit right there. Okay, you asking your how about me out trying to keep me from the snare that have been laid before me. So when you put those definite spirits, your how about me out now open your eyes so you can see those type of snares. All right, and then it said, "In the gin of the workers of iniquity." And who is the workers of iniquity? Is none other than Esau, the so-called white man. He's the one that controls all the resources. He's the one that put forth these laws that are setting up the snares for Yahweh.
There you go one. Hey, this is 1 Peter 3:16. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Christ. And that's what they're doing. They trying to find some way in order to have some falsely accuse us so that they can put us all in one group. They're trying to pigeonhole us. You know, they basically is going to say that, you know, the actions of the 2/3 is how we all act and feel, and they're going to accuse us like that.
That goes back with the scripture was that Ecclesiastes 1:9 said there's no new thing under the sun. You go to the history, there was some dark-skinned Native Americans that were dubbed as Negro. It's the same scenario. Now they're trying to work a even bigger scenario. That way they can, you know, do their depopulation plan and so on. So it's basically rotation all over again. He thought he'd just using the same tactic that he's been using for generation to generation.
They use the biblical RICO Act.
Yeah.
They're gonna basically, you know, if you call yourself an Israelite, they're gonna be like, these Israelites over here, even though we set them up to do this, is doing this, that, and the other. So if you were Israelite too, then you'll do the same thing that you used to do.
That's the reason why we get on to a group like IUIC when they do certain things, because that basically make the ministry to be blamed.
I got one right here. It's Psalm 37:12. The wicked plot up against the just and gnash upon him with his teeth. So that right there, that the wicked right now, like what I can say right there, the new laws, that's the wicked plot against the just. Who's the just? The children of Israel, you know, specifically the hope we elect. The ones that sign and crime for Yahweh, you know, keep lives spent the best of their abilities, you know, got faith, got works. You know, that's the just right there. And what he gonna do, he said, gnash upon him with his teeth. You know, back in the day, they say, hey, I got 8 men out here, we armed to the teeth. Let's talk about weaponry. So this devil, he got a military coming. He got UN troops coming in. He got his police force. He got his military force. He looking to stick that on Jake, man. Like in the Purge movie, especially that first Purge. You know, they're going to tell them, go to Jake neighborhoods, snatch Jake out his house and all of this if he don't comply with, you know, whatever little code they come with. So if Jake doesn't get the micro CHIP, you know, and comply with the new order they're going to establish, they're going to throw you in the camp. And if you don't comply, they're going to try to, you know, off with your head with the guillotines. You know, use their weaponry. If Jake's shooting back, you know, because Esau know this going to be hard. Esau know this going to be a hard, very move. You know, Jake out here got weaponry. Jake now, a lot of starting to be aware that Esau Edom is the devil in the flesh. So it's going to be a battle, man. It's going to be a big time battle. And we're going to need the Lord to look out for us. I'm going to go down too on verse 14. Psalms 37:14 says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent the bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. So that backs up the first one said. It said the wicked have drawn out the sword, man. That's going to be calling up their military, sending the UN troops. That's going to be them pulling that sword out. They're going to give the order, man. Any, you know, so-called Negro, Native American, Hispanic, you know, going to act belligerent, lay them out. You know, they're going to look to do that, show it on TV, to scare the others, and tell them you take that micro CHIP, all to be well for you, you and your family. You know, first they're going to tell you probably drink some juice. Then they're going to say, okay, take the micro CHIP, and then we'll put you in this facility, you'll be good. You know, they wanted to where you own nothing to be happy. So everybody going to be owning no private cars. You ain't going to own no land, no house. You're going to be in like a prison facility. That's how this new world order they got is going to look like.
Forever slave.
God. That's what the devil wants. You can't look back at no history. There's going to be no Bibles, no history, none of that, man. They don't even want no family. They're probably going to do like test tube babies. You know, it's going to be men over here, women over there. Nobody belong to nobody. You a number. You 0384. Go that way.
You can't breed and make children unless I tell you.
Yeah, they might ain't let you. Might just be test tube babies. Like we brought them in the lab. You keep that stuff to yourself.
What's that movie, Demolition Man?
God,
Put the little
virtual reality, yeah, they're gonna do that. Hey, yo, put on some binoculars. I put on some metaverse. That's all you're gonna get. You're gonna be in your little 4x4 cubicle. And you put your little metaverse on, that's all you get. You know, might get an hour outside time, and you go back to your cell.
That's if you act right.
Yeah. They say that's you act right, huh? You ain't gonna get no outside time. You're gonna be in like a 15 minutes. So you got 15 minutes to run out, do everything you need to do, and get back to your cell. You call it 15-minute cities. That's gonna be horrible living too. That's what they want to do.
They make that city called the Wall. You can get to anywhere within 30 minutes, and it's like a real skinny, like a skinny platform that just stretch across the desert. And they get people to live into that. Like that's a horrible trap right there. But they making it seem like it's something super cool and super advanced where you should do it. But once you fall into it, it's gonna be lights out for you.
They got the one in New York now. I don't think they're gonna actually build it. But what they did was they showed how the population of New York today, what the size of it would be required to put all those people in one too. And that shit was not that big. It wasn't longer than what New York is right now. They basically just squashed it up and made them have vertical living. You know, like Esau, they like to live in high places. They ain't gonna be able to get too many Jakes to go up in there and be living on the 15th, you know, the 50th floor.
Stacked up like mice, many areas. Horrible living. Like how they trying to make it like it's good or something. But Duffy's gonna go for it though.
They make it look like this paradise, but that shit gonna look like a cell block. It's gonna be nothing but 50 floors up with a little room and a door. You probably got like one little window out the front and one out the back. Like you said, they're gonna have probably like 10 square feet for each person. And that's it.
They showed that it's a show, Black Mirror. It's called 15 Million Marrieds. And it showed Jake living in there. He had a little cubicle, ride a bike, you go back to a little cell, and that's how you live. But if you go like got a talent or do some porn, they'll let you live in a little bigger area. Man,
this is a brother that's a Mexican dude. He did a lesson where it was showing how it was instead of it going up, it went down. And that shit was basically the same idea It's just gonna be little cubicles, little sectioned apartments basically. And they making it now. They got like trees and everything, making it look like it's great living. Them trees and all that plants are hanging out there. That shit ain't gonna be there. That shit gonna be nothing concrete.
Straight cell block. How they gonna do it, man? But hey, I'm gonna go on this one. This is Psalm 37:13. This is why we don't wear it. It said, "The Lord shall laugh at him, will see if that his day is coming." And that's us right there, man. The prophets, man. Everybody in this truth, the house of David. We laughing at Esau like, hey, Esau, y'all try about to come and bust all that up. Like how we was talking about what Esau want to do, his plan, putting us a cubicle. That ain't about to be, man. As soon as he think he gonna cap it off, I got him. Y'all shot gonna show up. They're gonna tell us the alien invasion. We gotta fight the aliens. And hey, y'all shot about to snatch crowns off their head, man. You got to run it. They're gonna start trying to nuke them, and they're gonna nuke themselves. All this stuff gonna burn up. So he ain't got that much longer. And really, Esau kind of know that. So when we say stuff like that, it makes him angry. He like, man, hey, I'm about to do something about the brothers on the highway edge on the block. I don't want to hear that. That's why they got their little witch doctor out there trying to offset the prophecies, which they not. I'm looking at them like that's gonna be all for naught, devil. You gonna get that work.
Right there. What the scripture say about a witch? He said, "I suffer not a witch to live."
They out there. She out there blowing on witchcraft and the devil. That's yeah, they scared, man. They like, oh, we gotta get it, man. We gotta do something, man. Nothing's going their way. Everything is not going their way at all. That's what they like. Everything falling apart. They can't get their Tesla to drive right. The AI starting to act up. At least the ones that they show us. Nothing's going right for them. Everything's collapsing. Because his wisdom gets took away at this time. He's trying to pull off his biggest move with his wisdom being gone. They got Henry Kissinger, then that devil going to spirit world. He getting ready to be born into slavery. So they losing their big time players. And these Edomites like my age and younger, and they dumb as a box of rocks, man. I'm looking like you sure can't get the plan off with him. Now you looking at Joe Biden's son, he worried about smoking crack rocks. He ain't worried about getting no agenda off the ground. Shoot. He looking for a Jake so he get on a yellow rock off of. Like shit. Yeah, he gotta get that crack rock, man. He ain't trying to run no plan or nothing. They flip him a little corn, a little crack rock. Hey, Joe Biden's son gonna run out crazy, man. So hey, Joe Biden about to kiss the bucket. Jerry Jones about to kick the bucket. All this old Edomites about to kick the bucket. They looking at their sons like, man, you a F-up. I can't rely on you. That's why they playing the AI. I mean, I can't give it to this fool right here. Hey, Jake's selling him for the monkey. What he gonna do? I gotta put it in, hey, Chat GPT, do your thing. They gotta put it in Alexa. They hope Siri get the job done.
Said that I can't think of a precept, loosely paraphrasing. It says, him and his seed will be spoiled. We're seeing his seed being spoiled right now. He's been spoiled because he got a short time left. His seed can't handle nothing.
That's Jeremiah 49:10. That's him being made burnt. Exactly saying how to get there. That's good. Because they go what I said. His seed is spoiled. So that's why he has to use artificial intelligence. Because his next generation, they're done. This Edomites done, man. They don't know what to do. All they want to do, I can't even say shoot their guns no more. The ones my age shoot their guns. The 20-year-olds, they looking to get some rod off in them, man. They paint their nails doing drag shows. The 18, 19-year-old Edomites, they say they not going to war. They just want to pop their pills and get online. That's all they want to do. And dress in high heels and stuff. So their generation's done.
I'm read this. I quoted it.
Go ahead,
Jeremiah 49:10 said, "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and he is his neighbors, and he is not." Man. So, hey, that just lets you know, man. Everything that has something to do with Esau, Edom, man, is it's going down the drain, man. You don't want to attach yourself to that guy.
Yeah, I got a point right quick. Esau ain't getting no more instructions from the left hand angels like people in the past. That's what he came up with the AI because he ain't most I done left him out to pray. So my little game plan with you is over with. So you ain't nothing but instruction for you. He ain't giving him no more information on how to do things. You like I got everything. Like I say, I created the Smith for destruction. He's like, I didn't give you everything I need you to do. You got everything in place for me. You didn't cut him off.
Yeah, that's good. That's a beautiful point right there too. There was a preacher that said, there's a bound in which he can't pass.
I'm about to bring it out.
Oh,
You know why? That's great, because I said to bring it out.
That's where he is now.
Hey, this is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. That's pointing his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah.
So, hey, go ahead and break it down.
That's what he said right there. That's the bound in which he can't pass because even Apostle Paul said that are vessels created for honor and that are vessels created for dishonor. And Esau is that vessel of dishonor, and so that way he can't do no right. And that's why when I mentioned that he created the Smith, because he created the Heavenly Father created him to, be able to create all these destructions. That's what he was created for. So he's the vessel of dishonor. So that's his bound. That's his bound. He can't go past anything wicked. Okay? Anything righteous that come to his mind, even if he do it on the accident, he did it unintentionally. All right, because that's what he is. He's a wicked individual. And that's how y'all created.
God made him to be the sword. The sword has been perfected. All the oxen beams has been made. All the bombs been made. All the pestilences, the disease has been made. So Esau, his job is done. Y'all was trying to use him for what he used him for. Now his last little thing he gonna do is initiate Jacob's trouble, which he gonna let all hell rain through. Stick his robotic military force, his human military force, whatever super soldiers, little aliens, spliced together, mutants, should I say? Spliced together. Dudes with half cat, they got their CRISPR technology.
Hey,
so you got super soldiers gonna throw out there, stuff you see in movies.
Yeah, even Apostle John break down all his boundaries right here because he called him a thief. He said a thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's everything within his bound. Okay, he can't go past killing, and destroying. That's it. Anything righteous that comes to his mind, he's gonna discard it. And that's why everything that you're seeing is basically pretty much wrong. Like what's that? Isaiah 5:20 he said that forward to them that call evil good and good evil. Okay, so that's his bound. Everything that is evil is good to him. He eats raw meat without it cooked. That's good to him. Eating blood, drinking blood, all of that's good to him.
They got one more point to wrap everything up right here. We just brought up the last 5 minutes. The show that we just said was biblical. It's basically the same thing with King Saul. When the Most High was finished with King Saul and started favoring King David, he cut him off. And what did Saul do? He went to a witch, just like what these people at the WEF went to. Trying to find some answers because Most High ain't picking up.
Got him out in that downtown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this out. This go what we just talked about. It's Job 21:30. The wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They should bear forth to the day of wrath. So hey, they've been reserved for destruction, man. So like y'all been saying, man, y'all been trying to cut Esau off. Now his job is getting messed up. I'm trying to say the sword should enter into his own heart. So now we about to witness that. We about to see the reward of the wicked. We're gonna set back. Lord willing, we're in the house of David. Lord willing, we are part of the open elect. You're gonna see Esau get his judgment, man. So they going to their bunkers. Every time before we open up camp, he does gonna run to their bunkers and hope they're gonna be all right. And that's what we're gonna dig them up out of. But before that happens, he's gonna initiate all hell. He's gonna do his campaign to cut off the 2/3. What we call it that. In Zechariah 13:8. All these little hardhead Jake, they don't want to let Yahushua reign over them. They just want to be niggas and be hoes and be out here and just feel their belly. They about to, see this, like we've been telling Esau eating the white man's the devil. They that white man good to me. And the minute devil about to show him he the devil. Then they're gonna be running hollering. Eve, her little wig gonna fall off, little eyelashes gonna fall off. She's running from, then she's gonna be looking for help. And the warning, we told you. The warning went out. We warned you that this devil was gonna get, real vicious. Jay thinks stuff for game. But it's so wide open right now, Akim, that Esau is televising his secret council now. Witchcraft, that I'm saying, the switching, it's all out right now. But you look at Jake, man. Jake still watching Nasty Red, Suki Hana, NBA Youngboy. They still want to be niggas out here. They still want to sell the dope, be the gangster nigga on the block. Like we said, open up camp, be real pimpalicious. And not know, like, hey, man, destruction is coming. This devil, he about to come with it. And everything he got in the arsenal coming out. We talking about chemical warfare, bio warfare, robotics, killer robots.
Disease X.
Yeah,
Whatever the hell
as I
that
said,
is.
I said bio warfare.
Is
You
that
know what I'm
what that
saying?
is?
Yeah, that's disease.
Yeah,
Bio warfare. That devil go, man, he can do a chemtrail and release Ebola from the sky. You know what I'm saying? Or release it with a bomb or something. Go spread at a Walmart door or something. You know what I'm saying? Devil about to do that.
Don't let them do that now.
Huh?
Yeah, I was
Texas-
just thinking about
Yeah,
this. too.
Texas and another state, they didn't pass laws. They don't let them just come and spray them like that no more.
Yeah.
They go pay a little anybody to do it. With nobody know. Anybody's going there. And everybody, that's Ebola right there.
So doing it at
Disease X right there. Go to a school and just get the spray. That's easy work. He saw to do.
Yeah, all they gotta do is spray that stuff like the yard, man. The petulant, man.
Hey, he be a janitor. You think he
Yeah.
mopping the floor? He's spreading the Ebola. You never know. He getting $2 million for that. Or he might go somewhere and he saw just knock him off.
They just have to go to the water company.
Exactly.
They had that arsenic in the mail. You guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I said they can do it in the mail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one person to get it.
They already
He about to open the bill up, nigga.
Yeah, open up some Ebola.
Some powder and spray.
They already got that like on the receipts.
Uh,
They got that on the receipts, that BPA, which caused you to be sterile.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying so they easy for them to do that, and they gonna do it too. They telling us they gonna do it. They call it disease X. I'm like, that sounds diabolical.
Like Trump said that if he get reelected, he gonna reject going to CBDC. But you that's in the
That
prophecy.
dude controlled
Yeah,
opposition.
yeah, ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah. That's they're off there, dude, man. That's food sport. They say he can be lying. They get swindled. That's controlled opposition. They say he.
that's how you know how they gonna say anything for them to get elected. But that's what Biden did anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, man, that dude a lie too. And for him to say that, he initiates CBDCs when he get it. You know what I'm saying?
I remember
You
that.
got the opposite what these devils talking about they gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, man, they gonna unleash hell, man. Esau about to unleash everything he got, man. And UN troops, everybody coming to the border is not just for here to be no migrant or get housing. No, they're here to carry out a order. And the number one suspect on the board is Yasharala, man, the children of Israel. That's what we got to get rid of. They're gonna come after us harshly. They probably gonna put us first on the list. Go to all poor neighborhoods, use some brown and yellow people, and round them up. Do it like this. They're gonna cut the internet off, so can't nobody be on Facebook telling it. Like, hey, they up in D Dirty's house. You know what I'm saying? I heard they did this. They gonna cut that off. You're gonna see tanks and MRAPs running down your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? About to get like that real soon. They already started at the border. They talking about what's that? Federal agents fighting with the military over how to do the border. That's gonna be the start of civil war right there.
Brazilian natives, they are talking like twice. We think of all Brazil, making this in South America. We think of all the native people that were there that were talking like flies. How was that?
Yeah, like bar warfare. That's how they
Just
doing.
like out of nowhere, all these little villages that nobody goes to. The only one that you can get in, you only can get a pass. If you watch documentaries like I watch,
Yeah.
you gotta go through the chief or through the elders to get in there. And so when they brought them in there, they're gone.
They sent the Red Cross in there.
That's what they did. I'm gonna say the juice. They
Yeah.
probably gave them some juicy juice.
Hey, but that's why they classifying the Mexicans as terrorists. Like you said, they gonna come straight for us. They gonna make us look like the enemy. We're the problem.
Everybody that be in the Black Lives Matter rallies, hey, you're gonna be labeled as a terrorist. The Esau can just come. They say anybody get a droid to come out there with an AK on it and just and lay everybody out. And then he'll say they was terrorists, and then that way the public be like, okay, they was terrorists. No support where they shouldn't have been doing that. They did this and that, and they just look marking like that.
And the fact that you said that, think about who's who's gonna feed that information to? Those simple-minded individuals that's gonna believe everything that Esau says. You know, any individual that say, well, if it ain't on the news, then I don't believe it. You know, that's who's gonna really believe the narrative. Who still believe the narrative of Esau either. Those are the issues. Those are the ones.
Anytime you hear somebody talking about voting, they call the same kind of
Yeah,
If you still don't realize don't vote,
right.
just lost.
Right, yeah, that's why they call it election. You know what I mean? Because they already selected. You know,
Yeah.
so it's just a matter of which one of these people is fit for the agenda at that time, at that point in time, right there.
That's the same way as you're gonna show that you're gonna take the chip. Because when you go and vote, you just let Esau know, yeah, I'm down with what you talking about.
Right.
You know, that's the same thing that's gonna happen when the chip come out. People that's gonna go down there and volunteer is the ones that's down from day one with what he talking about.
Still under that strong belief.
Yeah.
They should have been on woke up that like the vote don't mean nothing. Which it matters a lot of the older generation. I'm like, man, like you ain't gonna never wake up.
That's that old wine bottle.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you know, Elder Apostle Bar always say, you know, if you got to learn your words. You don't learn your words, and you're not gonna catch on to what the devil is doing. You know, that's a part of studying the Torah.
I'm bringing this out right here. The second Esdras 15:5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. They go back to said earlier. Esau's hurtful works are fulfilled. He done fulfilled all that. The earth they ain't about to be destroyed if y'all try to come back and cleanse the devil up. You know?
Name all the same thing, like this C19 situation, information coming out about that. People that dying about how they made everybody go to get that. You know what? That's a hurtful way being fulfilled right there. You know, you go take it back to the Tuskegee experiment. All of those hurtful work that he thought he'd have done in the society is being fulfilled, and that's what that scripture is talking about right there. He definitely did a number on the whole population.
I'm sorry, it's kind of like when the soldiers were bringing all those cold natives. They were all cold on the East Coast. They brought a blanket and they gave them disease.
Smallpox.
Yeah, smallpox.
Exactly. Yeah, they doing it then. That's what I said. They did that back then with little technology. He could never stop it. He got big technology.
Right.
Heck, now he cooking up something real good right now. Splicing it. You know, like that. What's that video game? Videos of Resident Evil?
Yeah.
That ain't just a video game. They never do that.
Yeah.
You know?
They showing you what they doing on
Yeah, they never do that.
Yeah.
You know, in a laboratory. CDC. You know, they control disease. You know, that's why the Lord said today, it's going to be death being spread. He said the sword and famine. You know, Walmarts will not be stacked up with everybody going crazy. You're going to hear gun battles, explosions, hollering. Ain't no go out and go to work at that time. No, man, you're going to see mass death in the streets. You're going to see our people running for their lives. And Esau going to be chasing down in army fatigues, gunning them down. Clear this squadron, soldier. You know? Isolate whatever they're gonna call us, migrants, tangos. They're gonna come up with a name to dehumanize us. You know, make sure all those tangos are neutralized. You know, and keep it moving.
Yeah, that's it. Order out of chaos.
Then they're gonna have the 50 cal. Dude's gonna be on top of the 50 cal, gunning them down. Ain't no go to Walmart. Ain't gonna be no I'm planning my family vacation. It's gonna be life or death out here in a minute. I said the fear of the Lord gonna be out here in a minute. You know, Jake's right now don't want to hear, pay attention. You know, everything going cool. But, hey, soon as you try that, blah. They gonna be somewhere. You got a Bible? You got a Bible? What the Bible say? What's the name?
What with me?
Yeah,
Y'all doing those things?
yeah, it's gonna be too late. Then you in your life. You know, you should have got the truth that we told you. The devil gonna come. Go ahead, huh?
Hey, what you were just saying about what they're gonna classify as, the CDC already classified the people that's gonna be in that situation as zombies. You know, the public play it off because when they say zombies, you think about all of the TV shows and movies.
Video game.
But essentially, the zombies to the federal government is just gonna be people that's out there willing to do everything to survive.
I ain't
You know?
dead.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like,
And you go to the CDC, they got the whole plan broke down what they gonna do. And that situation happened.
Yeah, they got a thing broke off in sections.
Yeah,
In sections, and then they got the FEMA, the color list. Yeah, they got it all broke down, so they about to do it. They about to implement it probably this year or next year, real soon. It's about to go down. That's why we trying to tell Jake to get out here with a sense of urgency. But you know, when I be looking at our people, I'm like, man, they still playing. I'm like, man, the devil on TV telling you he ain't playing. He telling you he's playing. They up here blessing their little moves and stuff, telling you, we about to do this, and I got this type of weaponry. We just gonna mow them down. We like, the devil getting busy. And Jay come out, like you say, Jay come out. Hey, we need to vote. When they say that, man, that's a dead body talking to me. That's a corpse. As soon as I heard that, talk about vote.
but hold on for a second. I'm sorry for interrupting you. You know, that's what the whole idea of the 15 million cities. That's just going to be their state zone. You know, when the situation starts going off this cliff like that, it's going to be a lot of people that want peace and safety, and they're going to be basically, you know, you come down and get on this bus, we'll take you down, you know, to Dallas or to Denver or to Kansas City. Because if you remember off the list, it was no 15-minute city through up the middle of America where we live at. This right here is going to be like a dead man's zone. You're going to either get on the bus and go wherever we tell you we're going to take you, or when we come back through here, we shooting, it's going to be on site.
Yeah, on site. If I see you, I'm gunning down.
Excuse me, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Good, because y'all ready to go down and preach up that I had put up there. Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, chapter 12, verse 17. And it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. But really, when you go read up a little bit, it said, verse 10, it said, never trust thy enemy. You know, but like an iron was, so is he wicked. They're talking about Esau, Edom, to talk about white man, because he has that strategy that order out of chaos. All right, and he's going to create the chaos, and he's going to bring forth the order. And so this was verse 17 to talk about. I'm reading it again from the top. It said, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Okay, because he's the one that set up the adversity, and then you're going to see him coming around, and he's going to come and present himself like he's the Satan. All right, that's why it says, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Okay, and that's exactly what the devil is getting ready to do. Okay, they're going to undermine you, and to the point where they're going to say, hey, man, you know, just like the Octane, these 15-minute tips, before you enter into the 15-minute tips, you got to get that electronic tag in your right hand or in your forehead. You know, before you can eat in my system, you got to do what I tell you to do. That's where he's going to come and undermine you right there. Okay? And then verse 18, he said, he will shake his head and clap his hand and whisper much and change his countenance. Okay? Right from the start, he's going to smile in your face. I can help you out. You know, all you got to do is do this. And then the minute you see something that you don't agree with, then you're going to see that angry face. That's him changing the countenance right there. All right? And that's exactly how the devil operates, man. So that's why you shouldn't trust the devil.
And now to bring some balance to it. Now, at the same time, it's going to be destruction raining out. There's also going to be salvation raining out. The Lord's going to show himself. It's going to be miracles happening as that's going on. So this is Isaiah 41 and 14. The Amen of Israel. I will help thee, said the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. So right there, he said, Yea, men of Israel. They say the whole world. The Lord does not care about these heathen nations or nobody else. He's going to help the men of Israel. You know, he said we like worms right now. We ain't got no power. You know, nothing. This all we can do right now is point out and declare that Esau is the devil and call it out. You know, the Lord said, hey, what's that? Isaiah 59:19? When the devil come in like a flood, hey, the Lord said, I'm going to lift up a standard. So he said, I'm going to help the men of Israel. That's when that power going to kick in. That's when people going to find out that the 144,000 is real. The Lord got men that's here. He got a military that's here to about to get raised up, you know. And then the Lord going, hey, he gonna show everybody this is what it do. These men, they gonna run it. I'm gonna read this right here. Isaiah 41:15. Behold, I'll make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and thou shalt make the hills chatter. So Esau about to get a foot put up in him, man. Ain't gonna be no just, oh, I'm gonna beat up on the children of Israel. Beat up on the children of Israel. No, it's gonna be a comeback for that. You know, children of Israel gonna get raised up. Those men gonna get that crown, and then that foot gonna go back to Esau. Esau can get back down. That's why the devil's in the bunkers right now. He know about that. The devil's scared. You know, everybody gonna throw it out there. He hope for the best, but he knows something bad about to happen to him. You know?
I got one to bag you up. 'Cause like the brother did say, the 144 is going to get raised up. And not to mention, the Lord is going to send Michael down to correct shop on Esau, Edom, and the nations as well. And you can read Daniel 12 and 1. And it says, at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing with the children of thy people. And Michael's going to stand up and help the elect in the nation of Israel in that day to come, man. It's a balance, like the brother said. Some people going to get their judgment. Some going to get salvation. Reading on, it says, "The great prince will stand with the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time, the people shall be delivered." And that's the hopeful elect is going to be delivered. It says, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And everyone that's going to be found written in the book is the hopeful elect, those who were studying and to show themselves approved, and those who was, use their grace period wisely by studying the truth and, staying away from the world. But verse 2, it says, and many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth. Many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth, shall awake to everlasting life. So some people are going to wake up to that, wake up in that time of trouble and, get saved. But some people are not. They're going to get destroyed. It says, and some to shame and everlasting contempt, man. And those are the people that's in the earth right now, walking around like honky door, everything is lovely beneath the boat, and or let's get the bag. That's the only way to save us, black economics and all of those people. Hey man, they're gonna be shamed and everlasting contempt. But those who trust in the Lord and who knows what's going on, hey, they're gonna be the ones who get delivered out of this thing.
I got a quick one. Y'all pretty much bucked up down, because I had this pulled up too. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, and starting at verse 30. And it said, when thou art in tribulation, and all these things come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord Yahweh thy power, and shall be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord Yahweh thy power is merciful power, he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he hath swear unto them. Right? And so that's pretty much, y'all pretty much bucked that down right there, man. So as long as you learn and turn back from your sins and listen to the voice of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, then you will be able to get delivered out of here. That is the balance, just like the argument just said.
I got one too right here. This is why this is happening, man. Esau has to be cast down. We need new management. The earth needs new management. Otherwise, won't no life be here. Esau does nothing beneficial. Everything he does is pervert and corrupt and profane everything. Like we joking about that earlier. Like Esau, he's a terrorist on life. He destroys life. But Yahweh is looking for life to thrive. So this Ecclesiasticus 10 and 14 of Sirach 10 and 14. The Lord have cast down the throne of the proud princes and set up the peak of their steed. Verse 15. The Lord have plucked the roots of the proud nation and planted the lowly in their place. So all this stuff is happening to get rid of Esau, man. To take Esau out of power. He has to come up out of there. In order for life to thrive, in order for stuff to be in abundance. So Esau, he's about to go. That's why, like when I read that earlier, we're gonna come down with great wrath. This devil know he about to come out of power. He knows it. He's mad about that. Who's coming next? We got next. We happy about that. We patiently waiting on that. That's why we looking like, come on down, devil. Do what you gonna do.
And it's fitting for this devil because, like you said, he's against peace, man. He's against life. And the scripture said, like, everything this world, earth is a life form, man. And this dude does everything to destroy it. That's why the Lord said he will destroy those who destroy the earth. And I can't think of what precept that is, but that's definitely.
I'll get ready to pull that up. My tablet went dead on me. I got you, Rock. I'm gonna read it to you.
Yeah.
It's Revelation 11 and 18. Hold on. That's not right there. Hold on. Let me get it real quick.
You know what it is?
Yeah, it's chapter 11 and 18. I'm in the wrong chapter.
Revelations 11 and 18.
You want me to get it?
Yeah, yeah, Revelation 11 and
I can
18.
get it right
Yeah,
here.
I got it.
I got it. But this Revelation 11 to 18. And the nations were angry, and they wrath is come. In the time of the dead, that they should be judged. And that thou should give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroyed the earth.
You see that? Man, he said he's going to give a reward to his prophets, man. That's going to be that salvation, and that's going to be that rulership of the earth, like which it should righteously be ours. Because the Lord said, hey, this earth was made for our sake, man. But us being disobedient, he put Esau Edom above us so we can learn the definition of wickedness. And we see this dude being wicked, destroying the earth, and we're going to see his punishment too at the end of this, man. And it's going to be nothing short of amazing. Whenever you see a whole nation of people get destroyed, and they was the ones putting hell on you from day one. Hey, like with Obadiah 1 and 18, we're going to see them actually get rounded up and burnt into stubble. After 1,000 years slavery period, that's going to be lovely to the hopeful elect. It's going to be beautiful, and it's righteous and it's fit for that devil because he destroyed everything on this earth. Man. You got it up.
You know, so we patiently waiting on that reward. How about y'all shot? And then while we wait, we got to do what? We got to endure. We got to endure. You know, because it's about to get real heavier. The devil gonna start cutting out power. You know, he's gonna start cutting the water off, doing things to try to force you into taking his micro CHIP. So get ready for the hardship. Get ready for the temptation, because that's coming. But the devil, he's desperate. You know, he's gonna start taking food out. You know, you're gonna start seeing shelves get short. You know, people gonna be fighting over the last little bit of oodles and noodles. You know, so it's about to get rough. And the reason it's getting rough because the devil, he's at the end. You know, you in a car and it's running out of gas, get to the end, it starts sputtering. You know, we at the sputtering stage. And he's about to get, he about to do a hissy big. I mean, everything the devil's got. I'm talking about satellite weapons. I'm talking about hypersonic frequency weaponry, microwave weapons, like stuff you only thought was in movies. The devil gonna use it, you know? Like you might be in your house now, so you hear a loud sound that hurt your ears. He make everybody run out in the street. You know, he tell everybody, you go get this and I'll turn it off. Or if you get this, you won't hear it no more. He gonna start doing stuff like that, trying to make people bow down to him. You know, he's at his last little bit of his run. And everybody's figuring him out. He's looking bad. So he gotta, 2/3 gonna know that Esau's the devil real soon. And they're gonna be the most hurt. Like, I thought the devil loved me. He gave me a job. The devil looked out for me.
That's why the scriptures tell you, don't be ignorant in any matter, small or great. See, most people don't even know that they even have enemies. Just like the brother read in Sirach 12, where it said, never trust our enemy. Man. You never trust these people, man, because all they do is bring harm to you.
That's why Jake gonna be crying, snot, boogers, and hurt.
That's why the scripture also said wisdom, understanding, and knowledge should be the stability of the times. When we go into Jacob's trouble, if you don't know, if you don't have wisdom of what's going on and what your enemy is doing and what you should be doing, you're gonna get caught up in it.
All right, that's good. That's good to come out. That stability is gonna be real big in these times. A lot of people, like what's that, Hosea 4:6, they're gonna perish for a lack of knowledge because they don't know what's going on. And the devil gonna come in, like I said earlier, by God, he gonna come in like a superhero. Oh, I got it. Get this, or go get that. I got your back. We love you. You know, all that little stuff. And Jake gonna fall for it, and then they get it, gonna look stupid.
And they already ran that play. They already ran that play just 3 years ago.
God, that's why I'm looking at Jake like you fall for it again. You dumbs, I don't know what. What they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. You know what I'm saying? Shame on me. You know, because that's gonna be on there. Like I said, they ran it before and lied. This one came out, they done lied. You know, and I love showing Jake that at my job too. I come show Jake a little article, read that. You know, everybody was like, go get it. And, you know, really for that juice. I'm like, look at that. What's that saying right there? They feel dumb. You know, real dumb, what they should. You're just gonna run it again. Again. We told him don't get it. He lied. Hey, I'm gonna go get it. They telling us we stupid. You know, they split up a lot of families. A lot of families got broke up over that. You know, that was their divide and conquer. You know, you gotta get rid of that unity. Some people say you can't come into my house if you ain't had no juice. And now they looking dumb. Now we telling them, I don't want you off my house. You done had some shit. Oh, you might spend some nanobots out on me or something. You know what I'm saying? Keep your butt over there. So it's reverse. You know? Jake out here, man. I say these Jakes, man, they still ain't got a clue. Then when Jake do get a clue, he don't watch the TikTok. If I get my melanin up, you know what I'm saying? If I activate my melanin, then they can't get me.
You see that video with Elder Malazakbar talking about it was the dude on at the beginning
Yeah,
of the
talking
video.
about the nuclear.
Nuclear.
You want the nuclear to hit him. I said, Jake ain't never said that's what they do. They watch the TikTok. If you put something in your butt, it activates your kundalini. Your kundalini opens up your third chakra. Then your third eye open up. Then you go into godhood.
My third eye got to do stay cold.
Yeah.
Not too far.
And what you need, the black woman is God. You know, the black woman can take it out. I'm like, man, and that's that. And I heard crazy stuff. Jake getting bugged out on TikTok. You know, I mean, bugged out. You know, it's good Jake trying to get spiritual, you know, or whatnot, but they going into, you know,
They going
the wrong path.
Yeah, basically.
They're going down the wrong path.
Yeah. And that's what Yahweh Shah said right there. He said, many that be that with Luke paraphrasing, he said, Luke paraphrasing, there are many ways to go that leads into destruction. And there's only one way to lead it to the truth, and that's his word right there.
And they done heard it. Everybody done heard it. You know, you done had a little sellout celebrity say it, so everybody know about it, so they mean they shunned it. And I noticed they like that little chakra stuff, that whole technomatic, that's big with our people. Yeah, the witchcraft and all that spiritualism. You know, the ancestors. I heard a lot of you say that. I'm gonna pray to my ancestors. Like, help you are your ancestors. Your ancestors, they got you to help you. We saw come down great wrath. And they pray to your ancestors.
And you know how Esau, cause you know how they make them movies about those like anytime you watch a movie or show about witches, they always have something to do with ancestors. They always pray to their ancestors. That's the same scenario, man. So that's just a form of witchcraft or necromancer.
You just got to go to Ecclesiastes like 1 and 11, and it tells you that you don't have no remembrance. So the people that's their ancestors that's still up there with the Father, they have no connection with the people down there.
Right.
Actually, you don't even realize what Taylor said. You, your ancestors, you don't even have no remembrance of the last time you was here.
Yeah.
So how your people that you think is up there looking down at you praying for you, they don't know. They resting in peace, hopefully.
Then you got Jakes that's supposed to be in the truth. They gonna be still hopping on Jesus. That ain't gonna help them. Like they lead told them what no Jacob's trouble. Then it got so hot and heavy, he dumped down on what I said, idiots.
Right.
Was it wasn't no Jacob's trouble at that time? I'm like, that right there let you know that dude ain't got it. You better get away from him immediately. You know, he got your name in the database. You're gonna be the first one to get snatched up. You know?
That witch or something.
Yeah, that's me. Brother brought it out earlier. Yeah, he went to witches and all that stuff.
Yeah,
You know, thinking to get saved.
He didn't pray or go to God, so he decided, well, I'm going to do it my way. Went to the witches.
Yeah, you got Jakes out here still doing that. I'm afraid of my ancestors. They twerk their butt to the ancestors. I'm like, you about to get knocked off real soon. You need to go. I said, Lord about to do a purge, and it's much needed. Very much needed, man. I gotta do is look at the hottest rappers now and look at people that's listening to them, and they all need to go. The Lord is doing this thing, you know, correctly and in a righteous manner. We just watching it play out. So I'm like, oh my Lord. If you listen to Nasty Red and Suki Hanas and NBA Young Boys and all that, you about to go. You know? All that hustle on the block, that's old, man. I was looking at Jake like you still talking about trying to sell some money. They selling fentanyl now. You trying to sell crack. These dudes smoke fentanyl now, man. Like that's old, burnt out. Like, and everything's on technology. You selling drugs right now, you're getting it from Esau. So you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail. You don't want to be in jail during Jake's trouble. So like, Jake, get off of that, man.
You basically using the witchcraft. So shit, your judgment is gonna be worse than what Esau could do to you by giving you some years. So your judgment gonna be horrible.
Plus, Hollywood falling down anyway. That's why I'm looking at Jake, how they still under that enchantment. All them dudes been known to get their cheeks clapped. So you shouldn't even be looking at them. None of them dudes is men. You know, all the women are whores and harlots. You know, Hollywood is straight garbage. You know, you got Oprah running the hide, Tyler Perry probably right behind her. Hollywood is dying. You better focus on the truth right now. And get into it wholeheartedly.
They said that Hollywood sign, that's the wood that the witches use to actually do their enchantments on that. That's what they said. I think that was the Mind Wilson that said that in his interview on the Economy High.
Yeah, this should be over with by now. Like, it's real stuff going on out here. Right, worry about all the little shows and all that little wacko stuff. You better worry about how you gonna make it through these issues. This devil telling you his dollars collapse. He telling you the BRICS nations is coming online real powerful. You know, then he making it where he about to attack you. They never announced it like, yeah, we got a new thing coming out called Disease X. Hey, doing it casually. Then tell you the mortality rate behind, like, oh yeah, we looking for about a 70% mortality rate. You know, that's what we looking for. And Jake act like they ain't heard none of that.
Depopulated man. Matter of fact, they clapped about it.
They said it was 50 million they plan on dying off the top.
Yeah, that's what they telling that on the news. I'm like, did you hear that, Jake? They talking about taking you out. What's gonna do about that? Huh? You know who you are? You know who to pray to? Man, you better get with it, man. These devils, they ain't hiding stuff no more. They like telling it, man, you're a useless eater.
Yeah, that 50 million, like they low end of their estimate. They like, we can get 50 million, but we're gonna be really shooting for about like 150.
Which is how they so casually talk about it now. Like, remember they try to hide and play games? That is telling you, like, oh yeah, they tell you like it's a news, like it's a new flavor or something. Yeah, disease X coming out. Look, 50 million deaths. You know,
They got the world conditioned to it now. They ain't ashamed of it no more.
yeah,
They basically just come out and take it to your face.
that should wake Jake up though. If Jake had a little sense, they should be like, oh man, hold up. You just talked about unaliving me.
Yeah, but like the dog just said, they don't realize it's their enemy telling them that. They thinking that's somebody they can trust. You know, they can't ID their enemy. So, you know, you willing to latch on to anything if you out there like that.
Yeah, that's a straight fool. That's like, I'm coming to rob you at 5 o'clock, you know? And I don't take it seriously up there. I said, yeah, you just playing. Then I'm going to cry when he really come in my house with the gun, thinking, you know, somebody done really did me wrong.
They're going
Like,
to be thinking they coming to save them. When there's
he
chaos and Esau show up at the door with the gun, they're going to think that's the rescue party.
All right, they crazy. I don't know what.
Jump in the van with Esau. They're going to take their ass out back.
You know? Especially they over capacity. Gotta knock those off. You only fit in 15,000. That's gonna happen to them. They gonna be they feel entitled. Like me? I did all that boot licking for Esau. He gonna do me like this? Like, yeah, man. He gonna give you a just reward. Open your mouth and blam on him. Just like that. That's you give trusting in that devil.
Yeah, Isaiah broke it down perfectly right here. It is Isaiah 13 and 15. And it says, everyone that is found shall be struck through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Verse 15. And it said, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged. And that's exactly what you should be expecting during those times right there, man. You pretty much worried about Esau, even society going onto him, trying to help build up to it. That's what you're gonna be expecting, man. Right here in verse 15, that's very, this is very hard right here in verse 15 right here, because it said their children also shall be dashed to pieces. And I just mentioned when you see them UNs who come and bust down your door and they kill your children right there in front of your eyes, man. Man, that's a terrible judgment right there. And it said, everyone, and it said, before their eyes and their houses shall be spoiled. They going through, taking all your food, tearing up the couch and so on and so forth, knock down your TV. And it said their wives ravaged, man. You know, they tie you down and rape your wife right there in front of you, man.
It's Jake's fault because they not judging the times that we in. Like, this stuff about to get real hot and heavy. And the devil's telling you that, you know. He's letting you know what he about to do. You know, you can say you got the border crisis. You know, you got all these crises going on. That should, like, your alarm should be going off. Like, man, something ain't right, man. Let me go get some dollars. Let me see what's really going on. Let me quit doing what I've been doing. That ain't giving me nothing. Turn that Channel 6 news off. You know, it's not doing nothing for me. Let me seek out some knowledge, some wisdom. Who got it? Oh man, you breaking that Bible down, man. Let me hear what they got to say. You know, because I'm gonna bring this out right here. This Romans 11 and 7. And it says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which is seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So right now, you want to have the eyesight. You want to see what's going on. You don't want to be the blind. As far as us, hopefully elect, we know what's going on. We done obtained the truth, the testimony of Yahweh Shah, because he's telling us what's going on. It's the spirit of prophecy. So now we telling the nation, like, this that time for Jacob's trouble. This devil about to come with the sword, you know? But to close up shop and run through with his military.
I want to thank you up. This is Zephaniah 1 and 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither shall their, it says, neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So if you're dwelling in the land of Esau, Edom, dwelling on this earthly, how Esau Edom running the earth, hey, the Lord gonna make a speedy riddance of you, man. And he said he's gonna devour men because they walk blindly, man. See, they over here believing what Esau Edom says, which is their enemy, not knowing that the truth is where you can get the life from, and the scriptures is where you get the life from to get the truth. So they over here looking like, with the Ray Charles glasses on, really just walking around the earth blinded in darkness. And the Lord said he's about to destroy you with a harsh destruction, man. It said their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their bodies as dung, man, on the streets. That's heavy right there.
And other precepts, what you say that silver and gold they shall not be accepted. And that's another precept in Proverbs where they say riches profit not in the day of wrath. And that right there to let you know, like the American dollar, like all this money, everybody got that 5-year plan saying, hey, I'm gonna make this amount of money in 5 years. But when all hell breaks loose, that's not gonna mean nothing, man. That's not gonna save you. When you in truth for running through America, you be like, hey man, I do whatever you can. I got $1 million in the bank. That's not gonna save you, man. It's not, because why? Because the American dollar is gonna be so devalued to the point where I bring it out all the time. He said it's gonna be toilet paper now. That money gonna be toilet paper. It's gonna be stuff you're gonna use that for campfire. That's how worthless that dollar is gonna be,
This truth is going to be the only thing that's going to be of value in that day, because it's going to lead you and guide you the right way. If you got this truth, you're going to have the Holy Spirit resting upon you.
Comes with Yahweh outside of protection. It's what we're trying to give to our nation to get this word right here, because it makes you valuable. Lord's not going. He said, "What's that? He don't love nobody. Don't have wisdom. What's that? Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. So if you got wisdom, you're not worthy of him to be saved. You don't know him. Because what's that? Hebrews 8:10. When he come back, we're not gonna be teaching. Oh, do you know Yahweh outside? You know lost commandments? No, you gotta already know that. No, that's part of the works right there. He said, study to show yourself approved. Approved what? Approved for salvation. People ain't got it. So you ain't worthy. So you gotta you gotta come straight. The Lord gonna do a great reset. You gotta come in fresh, like a baby in the kingdom. Because your mind ain't right. You ain't coming in with that nigga mentality. These ain't coming into the kingdom twerking. They ain't coming in the kingdom, trying to sell sacks and bust on his ops. We're not gonna have that in the kingdom. That's all gonna be done away with. When Esau, that's that wicked works been fulfilled. They're gonna burn up. The Lord gonna burn all that up. So now we just waiting on everything to be, fulfilled. We're gonna keep enduring, standing this truth. You got any more precepts now?
Yeah, I got
one that go back you up. You got that.
Hey, this go back to show you when y'all understand about like your money can't save you, and you're gonna need this word and the Most High to make it through. To show you how they keep Jake's blinded to it is with the story that came out this week when Rick Ross building his bunker. He got his money and stuff. Trying to show, if you have money, you can get in this bunker And you ain't got to worry about all that what the devil like to talk about.
Now,
Not knowing that, man, that ain't gonna save you. Your judgment you gonna
now
have to stand on is gonna happen to you regardless if you're in the bunker or not.
American Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed completely.
Yeah.
So your bunker is going to be your grave, man. So it'll be your tomb. So if you get no trying to save up money to get a bunker here, like you just pretty much, picking a burial plot.
Exactly.
He didn't do it by offer. Get this bunker.
Yeah. Hey, but like in Ukraine, when they Russia killed all of them generals, they was in a bunker that was 300 meters underground. Rick Ross ain't got no bunker that's 300 meters underground. It's probably just like a basement or something, like a deep basement. It's probably like only like 10, 15 feet underground. That ain't gonna stop you from avoiding no nuclear strike. I'm kidding.
So he gonna get toasted up.
That shit gonna turn into a microwave.
H2O is water. I got a machine that makes water out of H2O. Like they got a machine that makes water out of H2O. What are you talking about?
Thoughts of your life. Dummy.
God, so they gonna get awful. He get to get in that stuff.
Yeah, they probably got over on him too.
Oh,
Yeah, they did.
This shit probably
Yeah,
ragged
yeah,
his head.
it ain't nowhere near up the par like that. They didn't play that dude. They got a quick leg.
You think he got in on the same level as Mark Zuckerberg, from Facebook?
My bunker gonna have a garage.
Yeah.
So
For all my cars.
So if you was to make it through and you was to get out, you're gonna be driving a Rolls Royce on melted metal and sand. And like, how do you none of that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah, that appreciate, man, because when you said something about those people who are prone to sin, they're not gonna be able to receive this knowledge. But it's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1, verse 4, it said, "For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not do enter, nor dwell in a body that is subject unto sin." And it said, "For the Holy Spirit is disciplined and will flee deceit and remove from thoughts that are without understanding and will not abide when unrighteous cometh in." And that's the spirit you got to be in right here in verse 5, is that, you can't have that, all of the things that you've done in the past that are sin against the Heavenly Father. That is that's going to remove you from the Heavenly Father right there. Once you sin, you're departed from Him. And so that's why in verse 4 it says, "Into malicious soul, wisdom shall not dwell in the body that's subject unto sin." And that's why a lot of people are blinded from this word, because they're subject and they're basically enslaved to their sin.
They don't have your house out to cover their sin.
Yeah.
We all got sin. The difference is we got your house out, we live your house out with our faith. That's gonna cover our sin. They don't respect your house out. They don't even know your house out. They saying Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of them say they don't believe that some God. A lot of them make that excuse, man. Y'all sitting there waiting on God, Daddy.
Most of them don't believe in Jesus. They believe in Esau. They think he's gonna save them with their money.
With his military. His military coming to mow your butt down. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're Christian, some money. I believe in that.
Carnal. And now,
That's exactly why we always bring out the precept where it says, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time." The only way you have that wisdom is through the knowledge of the scripture. And that wisdom.
that being said, man, I hope it's edifying. We give all praise and glory to.
Got our y'all shop. I'm not sure.
Hey, stay locked in.